Hi, I'm Joy. I recently received the highly anticipated FSD supervised version 12.5.4, where it has visual-based attention tracking through the in-cabin camera in your Tesla, and it would not give you the nag on the steering wheel anymore as long as you're paying attention to the road through tracking of your eye movement. This update also includes support for when you're wearing sunglasses. I've actually not tried it out yet with my sunglasses on, so we're going to take it out on my test route where a couple of areas in the earlier version of V12 FSD supervised had issues with, and along the route we'll test it out with the eye tracking movement. I'm going to show you how it works, and then we're also going to try it out with my sunglasses on. Now, this version also has that actually smart summon capability, but I will save that testing for the next video. So this one is strictly for showing you how the new update is tracking your attention without having your hands on your steering wheel anymore, and see if this version of FSD has solved those two problem areas on my test route. And as usual, this is a disclaimer that these two spots that I'm taking my car out to test them on, these are outlier edge cases, and this does not represent the 95% of my FSD drive. FSD has been performing about 95% as of version 12.3.6, and I am thinking that 12.5.4 is going to elevate that percentage even more. So let's go out on a drive. Okay, so the attention monitoring drive has been activated. It just told me on the screen. So now my hands are free and my eyes are paying attention on the road. And I apologize that my not front facing, but the camera that's facing me is really jittery because I am mounting it on my on my dashboard. But anyway, I want to share with you just how amazing this technology is now. So right now, there is a little green dot on my screen right next to the autopilot / FSD blue wheel icon on the screen. I will do a photo so you can see what that blue dot looks like. I mean the green dot. But basically when that green dot comes on, it basically says that the attention monitoring is on, so it's not going to nag my actual steering wheel. And this has been working really well. So let's say when the car is in movement and I take my eyes off of the road for maybe about like not even a second, or maybe like half a second or so, it's going to alert me on the screen. But as soon as I shift my gaze back onto the road, the camera will detect that I'm paying attention again, and it's not going to alert me on the screen anymore. So I have been really blown away and impressed by this addition to get rid of the nag on the steering wheel while using FSD. So this is the route that I have been testing on to see how FSD has progressed. Previously on 12.3.6, that was the previous version, if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since the last FSD update. That update, FSD has been performing at 95% accuracy. Now, with 12.5.4, it has been, I would say, 98% now. But anyway, let's try the attention monitoring. So I'm actually going to kind of look away for a while, so my gaze is not on the, and then it's flashing. It says, please pay attention to the road. But as soon as I lifted my eyes back onto the road, it stopped. So there was no need to kind of jiggle your steering wheel anymore to tell the car that, yes, I am paying attention. It just does this automatically now. So it is really, really impressive how accurately this in-cabin camera is tracking my eye movement. So I can actually kind of look around my surrounding and it's fine. But just as soon as maybe I'm, looking at my Apple Watch, for example, for maybe a second or so, that, see, please pay attention to the road. And as soon as I start looking ahead, it went away. It's so cool. So now let me put on my sunglasses and see how this works. Here we go. So this is the first time I am actually driving FSD with visual attention monitoring with sunglasses on. So far it's fine. It's not telling me that I'm not paying attention, and it's just driving as normal, just like when I wasn't wearing sunglasses. But I'm actually going to, again, look at my Apple Watch for a couple of seconds and see if that screen's going to start flashing, and see if that is going to catch anything. Not yet. I'm still stealing like glances up, but maybe it's not as sensitive if I'm wearing sunglasses. But oh, attention monitoring unavailable. So it does not. It did not detect. So now it says apply steering wheel. So now it reverted back to the mode prior to this update, basically without the visual attention monitoring. But I'm still wearing my sunglasses and the green dot has not returned. So let me remove my sunglasses real quick and see if I can reactivate that attention. Yep, attention monitoring active. So with the sunglasses on, oh, there's a Cybertruck coming my way on the other side. Super cool, navigating through this roundabout. But of course, they don't have FSD, and I do. I can do completely hands-free. So this is amazing. But let me put my sunglasses back on and see how this works. And yeah, this attention monitoring is still happening. But with the sunglasses, there is a bit of I guess, discrepancy between how this is monitoring. Oh, okay. So the car got confused a little bit. It's supposed to go straight, but instead it was signaling to turn left, and it was moving really, really slowly. And I had a car behind me tailgating me. But anyway, we're at the intersection where the car is supposed to make a left turn and go into the dedicated left turning lane, which is doing correctly in this version. Bravo, awesome. So it looks like Tesla has fixed this bug at this intersection where there is a dedicated left turning lane with a marking to go left. But for the previous versions of FSD, not the previous couple of V12 versions, it would go into the straight going lane and then make a left turn. The last time I tested this route in the video, I actually got honked because I was not supposed to turn left. I was supposed to go straight, and the car was that's supposed to turn left, I was taking over their lane. So this is working out really beautifully in this version of FSD. So FSD version 12.5.4. And up ahead, we're supposed to turn right. So this is awesome. The entire time, no hands, is just relying on visual attention monitoring through the in-cabin camera here. And now you've seen how this works with and without sunglasses. And perhaps when I was looking down my watch with sunglasses on, the system couldn't detect my face or my eyes anymore, so it deactivated the attention monitoring capability within FSD. So then I had to reactivate it by removing my sunglasses and letting the in-cabin camera know that yes, you can see my eyes, I am here, and you can go ahead and activate that feature. And now I am at my destination, and I am going to also show you the amazing visual-based auto park, which a lot of people, for some odd reason, has not been willing to try. They say that they don't trust the system, but the thing is, I actually have been using auto park even before this intelligent auto park became a feature. So even with the previous, where you can only do parallel parking or backing parking of auto park, I've been using it, and now even with this vision-based parking, wow, is the car supposed? Okay, let me actually stop here because the supermarket is behind me, and I'm going to park. I'm going to select this one space, and then I'm going to press start. And this is just amazing how auto park is performing with vision-based, camera-based detection. A couple of weeks ago, I went to a Bible study, and the garage that I parked my car in, it's always super tight, and I used to just park it manually, and I would have to move about several times in order to really squeeze in that tight spot and then finish parking, and I would struggle for like a minute or so. But a couple of weeks ago, I decided to use auto park. How come I didn't think of that before? And this time I did. Auto park did it in about 15 to 20 seconds, just very smoothly figure out that tight spot. And on each side there's a pillar, and then on the other side there's another car, and the space is like not very much. So I was thoroughly impressed and blown away by how good visual-based auto park is now. So I encourage you to try it if you haven't used it yet. And now here we are parked in front of my destination, and now I'm going to do the return route and test out the lane centering issue that previous FSD supervised V12 version had experienced, and see if v12.5.4 has finally corrected. Okay, so I am wearing my sunglasses, and the attention monitoring is still activated, which is really cool. But I do still want to try. Let's see if I'm looking at my Apple Watch and how this is going to detect whether or not I am pay attention to the road. Okay, attention monitoring unavailable, detected device in hand. Oh, very cool. So it knew that I actually was touching my Apple Watch, and now it's asking me to actually wiggle my steering wheel, which is the old way before this update. The visual monitoring, attention monitoring is in effect. But I don't think that wearing sunglasses, even if you stopped that behavior, that it's going to reactivate the visual attention monitoring against, unless you actually remove your sunglasses so that the camera can see your eyes. So it is an improvement from before, where you don't have to worry about the nag as much. But if you're wearing sunglasses, you have to make sure that your head is really up. I guess if you're wearing sunglasses, it maybe calculates how much you tilt your head in order to discern whether or not you're paying attention to the road for FSD. But once it detects that you're not, it actually removes the attention monitoring feature. It reverts back to the old, I guess, alert system where you have to wiggle your steering wheel to let the car know that you're there. But you need to remove your sunglasses, allow the camera to see your eyes again, which it did. It just activated again before you can put your sunglasses back on. And then it knows that you are paying attention, and it's going to be monitoring your eyes, again, your movement. So it's really hard to make it perfect with sunglasses on, but this is the best I could do right now, I believe, which is really, really impressive in my opinion. So if you do have to wear sunglasses while you're driving on a sunny day like this, just make sure that if you're looking at stuff, you're touching your watch or phone or whatever that you're not supposed to be touching while you're driving in FSD, that you will need to answer the nag like before, and then remove your remove your sunglasses for the in-cabin camera to detect your eye movements to make sure that you are paying attention. Wait for the alert on the screen that says attention monitoring system is activated. The green dot is back on the screen before you put your sunglasses back on. Okay, so now we're on the road where the car was not staying dead centered and it was veering to the right, and at times it would actually drive on the right lane marking. So this segment, so far, it seems that it's working out well. It seems that it is not leaning so much to the right, and that Tesla has fixed this issue from the previous FSD supervised V12 versions. But let's see what happens after this stop sign. And again, my hands are completely free. This is the attention monitoring system is in effect. And yep, car is staying pretty centered. So it's not leaning to the right. Well, just very slightly, but it's totally fine. It's centered. It's not as horrible as before. So kudos to Tesla for fixing this issue, because it was really annoying. It was not just on this road, but there are other roads where the car would just drive on the right lane marking that I had to disengage all the time. So they fixed it. Thank you so much. This is staying dead centered again. Woo! Tesla, you're awesome. And yeah, I think with this update, hands-free, like I said, I believe FSD is 98% correctly. And the growth in FSD from v12.3.6 to this v12.5.4 is tremendous, absolutely amazing, astonishing, blown away. I'm just so happy to witness the growth of autopilot and FSD since I've had this car in 2018. So thank you so much for coming along on this ride with me. If you haven't tried FSD, if you haven't tried Auto Park, visual-based Auto Park, I highly recommend that you do. It's going to just blow your mind away. Okay, where am I? Okay, I am here. See you in the next video. Ciao.